Well, hello, it's Wednesday, so it must be time for Woolly Hat's Wednesday WIP. And what a week we've been having, haven't we? I hope we've been able to stay cool and calm and collected. So, what have I been doing? Well, I went down the woods on Sunday because it's nice and sheltered there, and we stayed a long time. We took something for lunch and something for tea, and we had a really nice time. And I did lots of knitting. Oops, here we go. Have you got some bits on there? So here we are. Here's the sock. It's grown quite a lot, hasn't it? It's good. So this is the Mothy and the Squid sock yarn with, it's called a mock cable pattern. So you probably can't see it there, but if I open it wide there, you can see, and that's all achieved by using knitting two together SSK and yarn over to create a little extra stitch. So I'm quite pleased with that, and that was a nice project to do in the woods and keep cool, because it's not lots of stuff on your lap and things like that, so that was good. So the other thing I've been doing, what else have we been doing? Oh, Monday we just sat in, well, we sat outside, but then went inside, then came out and whatever. So inside was definitely cooler than outside, so it was quite nice to get that contrast. But I did pick up and start doing some more work on this project that they are. That's a lovely top. It's called Pier Lattice Top by Isabette Bueno. I think she's from South America. Inside crochet last year, and you might remember that when I picked it up to start work on it again, I found I'd done the centre panel all wrong, and I'd not shaped one of the sides of the thing. So I finished that bit of the centre panel for the left side, and that seems to be working a lot better. You can see there's a lot more detail in there, and that's all achieved through raised trebles, but raised trebles so that you get a nice little ridge. So I thought that was quite nice, and then there's little popcorn stitches as well. So here, that's the side, and then I've got to this bit here and it changes pattern, and I'm not quite sure why, because on the picture it doesn't show that. So I'm carrying on as the pattern says, because you always must read the pattern, and when I finish that one side I'll take a judgment as to whether I like it or not, and then I might undo it or I might carry on. We'll see. Anyway, so that's lovely colour. So yes, the yarn is from Ripple Crafts, and it's got silk and yak in it, so it's really nice and soft, and it has lovely stitch definition, which I thought would be good for this, so you can really see. Obviously this wouldn't work with a nice fluffy mohair, because all the detail would get lost. So I'm quite liking the pattern, and it feels lovely. The yarn is so gorgeous to work with. So that's what I've been doing there. So keeping cool while doing that, sitting in the yard, keeping out of the way, drinking lots of water. So I've also done some reading, and sometimes I share my reading. So this one is called, it's from a short list person. It's called The Great Circle. You can't see that because it's the wrong way around, and it's by Maggie Shipstead, and it's Shipstead, and she was in shortlisted for the Booker Prize, but for 2021, but also for the Women's Writers Prize, but she didn't win it. But it's my kind of book. It's sort of adventure, whatever. Not quite sure where it's going at some point, but anyway, it's about a lady or girl in the early part of the 20th century who learns to fly and what she does. And at the moment, she's American originally, and she's now in London flying Spitfires. So there we go. So I've nearly come to the end. So I'm not sure what's going to happen at the end, or whether there's going to be a big revelation or whatever, but we'll see. Anyway, so that's me for there. So the other thing is, I don't know whether you've noticed, but on some social media things, a lot of knitters are raving about a television series called Thron. It's on Channel 4, BBC 4, and it's set in the Faroes, and it's a Nordic noir crime thing. But apparently all the ladies are wearing the most amazing knitwear. Faroe style or Norwegian style knitting, so I think I might have to have a look at that when I get around to it. It's something to do in the cool of the day, I think. Anyway, so I thought I might watch that. The other thing is that I've now sent out a newsletter with dates for my courses, and I've got a workshop for professional fantastic finishing techniques for crocheters in November. So if you haven't got it, please let me know and I can send you that. I will be putting stuff up later on Facebook, and then I'll be advertising it in local ad mags and things like that. But if you want to book your course or book your workshop, then please do get in contact with me, and I'd love to have you on one of my courses or workshops. I think that's all for me this week. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.